Welcome to Rajya Sabha UPSC classes. Number 1. This video is only for English medium students. Number 2. You will never leave any question in the exam related to this topic after watching this complete video. It's my guarantee to you. Number 3. I will give you the complete and deep information about this topic, total 12 schedules of the Indian Constitution. So keep watching with focus till the end. Let's get started. So you should know guys, currently we have 12 schedules in the current constitution, but originally in the original constitution it was not 12. In the original constitution number of schedules were only 8. Okay, later rest 4 schedules means by schedule 9, 10, 11 and 12. These 4 schedules have been added later. So in the original constitution, it was only 8 schedules. This question is also occurs in the exam, how many schedules were there in the original constitution? So answer is 8, not 12. So if you don't know what is the original constitution, so the original constitution is that constitution which was adopted at the time of First Republic Day on 26 January 1950. So this was the day when the original constitution was adopted. And later there are so many things or rights and laws included in this constitution and amended in this constitution. Later these 4 schedules also amended in this original constitution. So in this way currently we have the amended constitution. So we will learn so many things, what were the things that was present at the time of original constitution and what were the things that was not included in the original constitution. But in this video, I am only going to teach you about the 12 schedules. So now move towards the schedule 1. So now come to the schedule 1. So under this schedule, there is a description of states and union territories of India. So currently there are 28 states and 8 union territories. Now come to schedule 2. So under the schedule 2, there is a provision of constitutional post plus salaries and allowances of these posts. Now what are the constitutional posts? So constitutional posts like president, vice president, speaker of Lok Sabha, deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, speaker of Rajya Sabha, deputy speaker of Rajya Sabha, same speaker of Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad, deputy speaker of Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad, CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, judges of the Supreme Court and High Court. So these all are the constitutional posts which is mentioned under the schedule 2. So what will be the salary given to them and what will be the allowances plus benefits of government jobs, government service given to them. All those things is mentioned under the schedule 2. So you can tell me into my comment section, my handwriting is understandable to you or not. If it is not understandable to you, so next time I will keep this in my mind to make the next video. So this question also occurs in the exam, in which schedule there is a salaries and allowances given to the constitutional post. So answer should be schedule 2. Now come to the schedule 3. In this schedule there is a provision for forms of oaths or you can say affirmations of constitutional post. So what is the meaning of this line? The meaning is whenever a person is appointed to any constitutional post, so before appointment or holding that post, he has to take an oath to maintain the dignity of that post. So only after doing this thing, he can handle the responsibilities of that post. So if any question occurs in your exam related to this schedule, and the question will be, in which schedule there is a provision for oath of the constitutional post? So your answer should be schedule 3. Before move towards the schedule 4, always remember you have to study only as much as is necessary for your exam. Don't go behind the roots of this topic, because if you study under the roots of the topic, then your polity subject will never be end to crack the UPSC. Okay? So only study as much as is necessary only for your exam. Now come to the schedule 4. So in this schedule there is a distribution of seats in Rajya Sabha of different states or UTs. So Rajya Sabha, also known as Council of States, So do you know how many are there total seats in Rajya Sabha and what is the distributed numbers of that seats? So currently there are 245 seats in Rajya Sabha that is distributed among the different states or UTs. So now I am giving you the list of these 245 seats of different states, and this is very important according to the exam point of view, like in which state there are how many seats for Rajya Sabha, like in Delhi there are how many, in Karnataka there are how many. So don't skip the video, keep watching till the end because each information is very informative for your exam. So how many seats distributed in UP? It is 31. For Maharashtra, it is 19. Tamil Nadu, 18. Bihar and West Bengal, this is a group of two, 16 and 16. Means 16 for Bihar and 16 for West Bengal. Karnataka, 12. Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh, it is a group of 3 in which 11, 11 and 11 seats are distributed. 11 for Madhya Pradesh, 11 for Gujarat and 11 for Andhra. So I have prepared this list in the decreasing order just to make your learning easy. So now come to this side, how many are there in Odisha and Rajasthan? This is a group of 2, so there are 10 and 10. 10 for Odisha and 10 for Rajasthan. 9 for Kerala. This is a group of 3, Punjab, Assam and Telangana, and there are 7 seats, 7, 7 and 7. Jharkhand, it is 6. Now what about Chhattisgarh and Haryana? Again it is a group of 2, so there are 5 for Chhattisgarh and 5 for Haryana. Next, Jammu Kashmir, 4. And remember this is a UT. Next is a group of 3, Uttarakhand, Himachal and Delhi, in which Delhi is UT. So there are 3, 3 and 3. Now come to this list and focus all the northeastern states like Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal, Sikkim and Nagaland. Whatever the northeastern states are there are only 1 seat for Rajya Sabha. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. Goa has also 1. Sikkim also 1. Nagaland 1. Puducherry, which is a union territory, it has also 1. So this is a particular list of the states and UT in which only 1 seat is available for Rajya Sabha. Now if you calculate all the seats that I told you, so you will get the answer in this digit, 233 seats. But I said there are 245 seats, so where are the other 12 seats? I am telling you. So 12 seats is reserved only for the nominated person in the field of arts, crafts, science and technology, etc. So among 245 seats, 12 seats are nominated and rest 233 seats from different states and UT. Clear? And from this schedule 4, there are a lot of questions that can be occur in your exam, like how many total seats in Rajya Sabha, how many distributed for nominated, how many distributed in this state and that state, and in which schedule there is a provision for allocation of seats of Rajya Sabha. So your answer should be schedule 4. Now come to the schedule 5 and 6. I wrote them together because in both of them there is a provision related to tribal people, but there is a little difference between 5th and 6th schedule. What about 5th schedule? There is a provision related to the administration of scheduled tribes and scheduled areas. So now if you don't have any idea about scheduled areas and scheduled tribes, what is that thing? So I am giving you a little explanation. So scheduled areas or scheduled tribes are those areas in India where the tribal people live at their particular place, where government takes care of their particular area for their safety, for their culture and economic activities also. Now come to the schedule 6. There is a provision for also tribal areas, but they are particular for tribal areas in northeastern states. Only 4 northeastern states, and they are Meghalaya, Mizoram, Assam and Tripura. So the tribal people of these 4 states comes under the provision of schedule 6, in which government also takes care of their culture, their safety, etc. So if a question occurs like this, in which schedule there is a provision for scheduled area and scheduled tribes, So your answer should be Schedule 5. But if a question occurs in which schedule there is a provision for northeastern states tribal people or tribal areas, so your answer should be Schedule 6. And yes, also learn these four names because these four names also given in the exam in the form of matching or in different forms of questions. Fine, difference is clear. This is for all over India and this is only for four tribal areas and their name are given here for you. Now come to Schedule 7. Now in this schedule there is a provision for distribution of powers between the state and the union. So here state belongs to 28 states and union belongs to Delhi government, central government. Okay. Now here distribution of power means in India there are so many subjects on those topics government has to make laws for public. So there is a division between them on which subject which government has the right to make laws. Okay. So this division have done for three lists. Number 1 union list, number 2 state list and number 3 concurrent list. So you should know this thing, the subjects which come under union list, only the central government means only Delhi government has the right to make laws on these subjects. Okay. So this list is only for central government. What about state list? Only state government means there are 20 states in India. So only different states governments has the right to make laws on the subjects only for their state that comes under their category. Okay. So this is only for state government. And what about concurrent list? So the subjects that comes under this list, both union, both center and state government has the right to make laws over these subjects. Okay. So this thing is clear. Now I am going to tell you what is the number of subjects that is divided among them. Okay. So here I am going to write old data of the subject and here new data. Okay. So what about union list? In the original constitution, there were 97 subjects but currently there are 100. State list. Earlier it was 66 subjects but currently it is 61. Concurrent. Earlier it was 47 but currently it is 52. And you have to remember this data always because this question always appear in the exam. There are how many subjects in this list, in this and that list. Okay. And you should also remember the old one data because it is not necessary that you only have to remember the new digits. So these both old and new data are important for you for your exam point of view because these type of questions comes under in the category of matching and you have to select options and so on. And you should also know the topic of the subject, like which topics come under this category, which topics come under this and what topics for this. Okay. So I have prepared a number of topics. Like for union, there is a subject related to police, military, defense, external and foreign affairs, etc. For state list, there are subjects like liquor, entertainment, land, and so on. For concurrent topics like birth, death registration, electricity, education, business, justice. So this list is very lengthy. I will give you the list in my personal notes because I have prepared my own personal notes only for you from Schedule 1 till Schedule 12. So you can get my notes link given in the description box and remember they are paid notes. So this was all about Schedule 7. Now come to the next. Now come to Schedule 8. In this schedule there is a provision of 22 official languages which are mentioned under the constitution. So there is a list of 22 languages that is mentioned under the constitution. You can see the list. So you have to learn this list because the question also came in the exam. Like examiner will give you 10 or 12 languages and you have to select them which one is a part of schedule 1 and which one is not. So to solve that question you have to remember this list. Now let's talk about original constitution. In original constitution, earlier how many official languages were included in the constitution? So it was only 14. Okay. And after that government did so many amendments in this schedule 8. So later this number will become 15 and then 18, and then now finally it is 22. Okay. So earlier it was 14 in the original, and later it became 15, 18 and 22 with the help of amendments. Now which amendment included in this schedule to become this number 15 and 18 and 22? This question also appear in the exam. So here I am going to give you a list for the amendment. So first of all, according to 21st Amendment Act 1967, Sindhi language was included, so the number became 15th in the series. So which is the 15th language in Schedule 8, which was amended in 1967 21st Amendment Act. After that, 71 Amendment Act 1992, Nepali, Manipuri and Konkani. These three languages were included, so number of languages became 18. Okay. Finally, 92 Amendment Act 2004, Dogri, Bodo, Maithili and Santhali. These four languages were included, so the final number of official languages became 22. Okay. So in the exam question from this part definitely appear in your exam. So keep this in your mind for always. Now if you don't know why these 22 official languages included in this schedule, so the answer is these are the working languages for government. Like there is a government in Bengal. So Bengal government has the right to prepare their government documents or make their laws in their Bengali language as well as English language. So each state of India has the right to prepare their government documents in their own local language also. Next schedule is number 9. And before start this schedule, I just want to remind you that in this video I have done till schedule 8. So only 8 initially 8 schedules were included in the original constitution. Now I am going to teach you about 9, 10, 11 and 12, which were included later, and the number of schedules become 12. Okay. So these 9, 10, 11 and 12, they were amended in different years. That's why last 4 schedules are very important for the exam. So what about schedule 9? So schedule 9 is completely only for land topic, land reforms. So in this schedule, there are subjects of land reforms, and this schedule was mentioned by First Amendment Act 1951. Okay? And any law in India related to land cannot be challenged in court. So this is the major point of this schedule. Any law which is related to land cannot be challenged in the court of India. And currently there are 284 acts in this list. Okay, 284 acts means 284 laws that is included in this list. So from this schedule, only 2 or 3 portions can be appear in the exam. Like this schedule amended by which act? So the answer will be First Amendment Act 1951. And number of acts can be asked also, like 284. Subject can be asked also, like which subjects included in this schedule? So the subject related to land. Land related subject can be challenged in the court or not? So the answer is no. Now come to the next schedule, schedule 10. So this schedule was mentioned by 52 Amendment Act 1985. And the subjects in this schedule is related to defection. Now what is defection? If you don't know, so listen very carefully. Suppose there are 2 parties of groups. In this party, there are 8 members, and in this party, there are 6 members. And the name I'm going to give them, like this is BJP and this is Congress. Okay. So example is best option to explain the meaning of defection to the student. So I'm giving you the example. Now, if there is only a single member is not satisfied with his party or with his group of members on any other issue, whatever the issue he has, it is another concern, but it is not satisfied with the party or with the members. So he can leave this party and he can join the another party and become the member of another group. So BJP loses his one member. Okay, fine. So this process is called defection. When any leader or any member of a group of a party leave that party because of any other reason, maybe he is corrupt or maybe he is planning something wrong against his party. So he left the party and joined the another one. Means he changed his group as well as his party. So this process is called defection. Also, the members of these party means member of BJP parties, like there are other members, they can also disqualify him from their party on the grounds of corruption, revolution means revolt, and any other suspicious activity which is founded by the all members of the party. So they can also disqualified him on the grounds of this and that. And then he is alone because he is disqualified by his own members. So now he is alone. So what will he do alone? He will join the next party. It's called defection. So in the exam, questions appear like related to this schedule 10. Like this schedule mentioned by which amendment act? So the answer is this. Question is like which subject included in schedule 10? So the answer is defection. And these type of questions definitely come in the exam. It is not a joke. So you have to learn and prepare yourself with each and every detail that is I am teaching you. Now come to schedule 11 and 12. Last two schedules of the constitution. So 11th schedule, it is included by 73rd Amendment Act 1992 and schedule 12 included by 74th Amendment Act 1992. So 11th schedule is only for Gram Panchayat and 12 is only for municipalities. So in this schedule there is a provision of Gram Panchayat for their powers, authorities and responsibilities. Same is for municipality here. There is a provision of power, authority and responsibility of municipalities in India. Now last important point of both schedules is how many subjects included in this schedule related to Gram Panchayat. So number of subjects is only 29 and here it is only 18 subjects. Okay, so only 18 subjects of municipalities are included under 12th schedule and here it is 29. So how Gram Panchayat work and what are the rights and powers given to Gram Panchayat and given to municipalities by the government, all these detailed description is given under the schedule 11 and 12. So that deep information about their power, functions, authority, responsibility, making laws, etc. All this information I will teach you in this particular topic which is mentioned in the bare act of the constitution. So for that thing I will make a particular video, but only for the exam point of view related to schedules. This information is quite enough because the question can be asked like schedule 11 is included by which amendment act, schedule 12 included by which amendment act. So you have to tick your answer in the form of this and this. Now this question can be asked like in which schedule there is a provision of Gram Panchayat and in which schedule there is a provision for municipalities. Number of subjects can be also asked. It is very important how many subjects of Gram Panchayat included in 11th schedule. So the answer is 29 and here it is 18. So now this is the end of my video. I have taught you total 12 schedules of the Indian Constitution. I hope you like my teaching and information I given to you that will be definitely come in your exam. Now do one thing. You have to pick up a practice set from Google only for the scheduled topic and try to solve it. 99.9% your answers will be correct if you watched this video till the end. So what are you waiting for? Check your results and tell me in the comment section how many of questions you have done correct related to this topic only. So there are so many practice sets that is available on Google. Go and search them and solve them. And you can also buy my own personal notes of this topic. Link is given to you in the description box. There is an email ID given to you On that email ID, you have to only drop me an email. I want to purchase the notes of this particular topic. So our team will definitely reply you and help you to get the notes. So now if you think this video is very fruitful for you, so give me a thumbs up and do subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.